face buttons, which looks a bit odd when you're used to the more offset angle found on most controllers. However, as soon as I held it myself, the layout felt completely natural. The full-size thumbsticks felt precise, and while the D-pad wasn't quite as clicky as I'd like, it was fully serviceable for rounding out some quarter circles in Guilty Gear Strive. Similarly, the face buttons and bumpers all felt solid, and served me well through a few runs of Hades. The triggers did feel a little bit squishy for my taste, but it's worth noting that I was using a non-final hardware.
I'll be honest, chat. I think squishy triggers are the one of the worst concepts anybody came up with, dude. I think squishy triggers are bad for Xbox controllers, for whatever this is. It doesn't feel right. Because whenever you're doing something, you want to know that you did it, okay? It's called feedback or some shit, like user feedback or whatnot. What the fuck? Whenever you're doing something, you need to know that it hit. It's why people like hitting headshots in Overwatch. It's why people like hitting headshots in Rust, because there's something that tells you, yo, you did something? Yeah, you did do it. And triggers that don't do that, it's annoying.
Unit, so it's possible that things might improve there as Valve tweaks the deck before launch. On the backside are 4 rear buttons, a welcome feature for anyone who's grown accustomed to using pro-style controllers like the Xbox Elite. These, like the rest of the buttons and other inputs, can be fully customized to whatever you like thanks to Steam Input, Valve's commitment to making useful custom key bindings available for almost any controller layout. Underneath the thumbsticks are one of the standout
Chat, how good is it in terms of hardware?
Precision trackpads, which give you access to mouse controls for games that don't play well with a controller.
The trackpads here are an evolution of the same technology that we've been working on since the Steam controller days and experimenting with internally. You also have seen some of our trackpad work as part of the Index controller, for example.
It's pretty huge though, Jesus.
Different things. We have a keyboard that lets you do dual thumb typing. In-game, you can map them to areas of the screen for a mouse cursor to jump there and be kind of a one-to-one region type input.
Which means they can
to a certain direction or a certain
third-party programs or even other game stores. No problem.
I think this is kind of cool though.
You could even wipe SteamOS entirely and install a fresh version of Windows if you want. But I will say the default SteamOS is smooth and efficient at getting you into your games.
That's really cool.
So I would imagine most people won't want or need to go that far. The point is, you can if you want to.
Okay.
Importantly,
I'm actually impressed. That was actually kind of cool though.